The title is How to Take Better Notes with Kung Tran. Yay. Why do we need to take notes? For teachers' emphasis, and every teacher has a unique approach to topics, and they focus on different type of things. So taking down notes can help you learn how the teaching style for that teacher is. Second is you know what to study for in class, because sometimes for me I forget what I study. And minimize personal distractions. So when you are taking note, you are doing something in class and you're not distracted. To have a secondary source for you to go back to when you forget what you learned. So like I said, when you're studying for your test, you would need something to help you study for it. And then improve your organization skill. I think this one is really big for taking notes, just because taking note, you have to have, it has to be organized. And then for me, the last one is help you feel productive when you're in class. I will share my story. So my first time taking note was when I was in 5th grade. We used to take notes about articles that we read and answer the question that comes along with the articles. When I was in middle school and high school, I didn't really care about taking note because we went at such a slow pace for everything that I would master the unit and then just take the test. But when I started started paying attention to Running Start classes, it went really fast. So the only way I need to do is to learn how to take really good notes for me to go back to, and then learn how to summarize my notes in class. So I interviewed 2 students from UB. They're actually in this group. So one of the UB members that I interview, she said that she used to take notes from word to words for exams. While she was taking the exam, she ran out of time because there was like 5 pages of full notes. So so she ran out of time in her test and scored really low. So the next time she took notes, she tries to summarize it, so then that she has more time to go back and forth between her test and her notes. So this is an example of how summarized it was. So she has sections out of like all the sub topic of the class. And then I also interview another UB member, and she used to take notes that were helpful to her and understanding what was going on in class. But she took her notes very she just copied down whatever she needs to. And when she looked back at it, she got really lazy, so she didn't end up using her notes. So it was really a waste of time for her to take notes. So she tried to make it look pretty. So it makes it better to look at and not boring. So this is an example of what it is. Some of the tips on taking notes is shorthand some of the words that you are using, making your own code to speed up the process of taking notes, use models or a diagram, use post-it note to write down side comment, keep it very short, use pens and highlighters to highlight things that you think is important, organize them, have different books for different subjects so it's easier to find, to look through your notes. Make sure you know what you are writing about, and if you don't, ask questions. And the last thing is use it when actually use your notes to study, because I do take notes, but I don't use it to study for my test. And then that's it. Thank you for attending. Please leave some feedback and add some ideas.